we will discuss how to draw beams. First of all, to draw a beam, we need to go to Draw. There's an option for Draw Beam Column Brace Objects. After that, there is an option Draw Beam Column Brace. Left click on this option. Properties of Object window will open. On the first, the program is asking the type of line. It has to be frame. After that, user need to enter the property that need to be modeled. For example, if user wants to model a steel beam of W 6 into 9, user need to left click on W 6 into 9. Now this beam is selected for modeling. After that, there is an option of moment releases. That is, moment releases has to be continuous or pinned. Pinned moment releases are for simply supported beams. But if you think that the frame is continuous, then user need to select moment releases as continuous. That is, moment will not be released at the ends and the moment will be transferred from or balanced from one beam to another. After that, plan offset normal. That is, if user wants to draw a beam on the point on which he or she clicks, then this plan offset normal has to be 0. This will be further explained later on. Line drawing type, that is, if the beam drawn has to be straight line, then user need to click on straight line, and other options will be discussed later on. Now, drawing the simplest possible option of beam, we just need to go over on this point. That is, from this point to this point. Now a beam is drawn. What we have done here? We have just left click on this point, grid point A2, and then we again go to this grid point B2 and then again left click on this point. Now, if user does not want to continue this beam, that is, if user does not want to draw a beam from B to C, he wants to draw a beam from C to D. What he has to do is that he just need to right click anywhere on empty area. This program will now, or this option will now escape. To draw another beam from C to D, just left click on point C2 and then again left click on point D. So now user has drawn a beam from this point to this point and this point to this point, escaping this point by just right click. Now, what exactly are we doing here? That is, we are working on a plan view, and plan view level is approximately 20.1168. And whatever changes we are doing on this plan, automatically the changes are being updated in the 3D view. Now, as I had mentioned you earlier also, if we change the units of the model in between, that is, in the welcome window, if we select ACI units and further in the model we change it to SI units, then this type of problem will occur. See carefully, that is 8.5344 or 10.668 meter. So this type of dimensions are not desirable. User can just change the units by simply left clicking on units and change it to US defaults. See, all the dimensions are now exact or precise. So coming back to modeling, now we are discussing, or we have learned how to simply draw a beam in the plan and how our 3D view gets affected. That is, we are working on 66 feet. 66 feet is this level. So when whatever beams we are drawing in the plan view, for example, if we draw a beam from grid point B2 to B3, see, a beam is updated here. Similarly, if we want to escape, just right click on any empty area. Now coming back to next point. For example, if we want to draw a beam on the lower level, that is, we want to change our plan. What we have to do? We have two options. Number one option, we can left click on plan to set plan view. Now we are working on story 5. If we want to go from story 5 to story 4, we just have to left click here and then click on apply. Make sure that this window is selected. And how we can see that this window is selected? Because this is highlighted as blue, or otherwise this is highlighted as gray. So this is an inactive window that sole purpose is to show whatever changes we are doing in plan view is correct or not. So we are now in the story 4, that is z equal to 50 feet. We just click on OK. Now, as I was telling you, there are two options. That is, to go from 66 feet to 50 feet, there are two options. One is to click on plan view. Other is to just left click on move down in list. That is, left click here. We will see that it simply moved to the lower level, that is 50 feet. Now coming back to how to draw beams. So we have learned now how to draw beams in plan. That is just left click here and then again left click here. We have simply drawn a beam in plan. Now the beam that we have drawn is simply a straight line that has its moment releases continuous. Now if we want to draw a beam with pinned connection, that is a simply supported beams, what we can do, we can just click on moment releases continuous. We just need to change it as pinned. So if we draw a beam from this point to this point, this beam is now modeled with pinned releases. How we can see? Just click on select object to escape draw beam command, left click on this beam and then again right click. Beam information window will open. You will see here that end releases are shown as TM22 and M33. That is, torsion on end I is released, moment along 22, that is minor axis, is released, and moment along 33, that is major axis, is also released. So this is a simply supported beam. Now what exactly is the difference between moment releases pinned and moment releases continuous? What you are seeing here is the example of beam with pinned releases, that is simply supported beam. Left click on OK and again do the same procedure here. Left click on this beam and then again right click on this beam to see that end releases are none. That is, the beam that we have modeled here is a continuous beam. And then again left click on OK command to escape. At any point, if user wants to unselect the beam, user can just press the escape key on the keyboard. Now again we go back to draw command, draw beam column brace, and then again we go to draw beam column brace. Here we change the moment list back to continuous. Now as I was discussing with you earlier, plan offset normal. It's in inches. Now if we want to draw a beam 2 inches offset from this point, that is, if we want to draw a beam that is offset, for example, let it be 10 inches from grid 4, what we have to do is that we just need to left click here and then again left click here. The beam that we have drawn here is not on the grid 4. It's 10 inches away from grid 4. So this is the purpose of plan offset normal command. Let us take another example. For example, let the beam be 40 inches away from what we are drawing. So let left click on grid point D4 and then again left click on this point. You will notice that it is 40 inches away. After that, there's an option of line drawing type. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different type of lines that can be drawn. Most of the time, user draw beams with the help of straight line. Sometimes, for example, there are parking garages where we have to draw a curve. We can draw that with the help of arcs. In arc, there are further two options. That is, we want to draw arc with the help of 3 points, or we want to draw an arc with the help of center and 2 points. What exactly is the difference between 2 points? This is best illustrated with the help of an example. Left click on arc 3 points. So left click here and then again left click here and then again left click here. So what we have done here, we have selected 1 point, 2 point and 3rd point. So we have drawn a arc with the help of 3 points. So again right click to escape this command. So what we have drawn here is the arc with the help of 3 points. After that, if you want to discuss arc center and 2 points, again left click here and then again left click here. What you will see now is that there is a arc like this. So what we have done here, we have just defined the arc, that is arc should lie between this point and this point. So this is the definition of arc center and 2 points. After that, there are some, what should I say, difficult options of modeling, that is Bezier curve, multilinear and spline. Bezier curve is a special type of curve that is drawn with the help of certain points. That is, for example, like this. When we have drawn this curve, just right click, the program will process automatically about this Bezier curve. It is a very rarely used curve that I have also never used in the practical modeling analysis. After that, similar somewhat complicated curve is multilinear curve. To understand multilinear curve, I would like to go to different level. Let us move down in list. Multilinear curve is like this. Here you have seen that we have just draw a different type of line with the help of different points. That is, we have selected 1, 2, 3 and 4 points. So like in geometry or in simple mathematical concepts, what we understand is that it is just a line that is multilinear and is drawn with the help of separate points. After that, there is a last option of spline. Spline curve is a basic simple curve that is like this. So we have drawn a spline curve here. Basically, in mathematical words, equation of these three curves are different. That is, spline profile has to be different, Bezier curve equation is different, and multilinear is just a simple mathematical concept that can be easily understood. After that, last option that we have to understand is that there is an option of drawing control type. When we left click on this point, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different options of drawing controls. Number 1 is fixed dx and dy. Number 2 is fixed length and angle. None. Parallel to angle, parallel to x, parallel to y. For example, if you want to draw a beam parallel to y axis only, what we have to do is that we should select parallel to y. Then the beam will be drawn only parallel to y. That is, left click here and then again select parallel to y. User will notice that cursor will go only in the y direction. It cannot go in the x direction. Similarly, when we select parallel to x, cursor will go only parallel to x axis. What I am saying is that this is the x axis. So when we select parallel to x, it will go only parallel to x axis. This is the y axis. So when I select parallel to y, it will go only parallel to y axis. After that, there is a third option of parallel to angle. That is, for example, if you want to draw a line at an angle of 60 degree, we just need to select here and then it will go automatically be drawn at an angle of 60 degrees. See, this angle is now 60. Now, if we want a line of fixed length, that is, we want a fixed length of 96 inches only, then what we can do is that we should select 96 inches here and then we will notice that it will get drawn only of 8 feet and 8 feet is equal to 96 inches. So we have drawn a line here of 96 inches at an offset of 40 inches. So, and moment release is continuous and the property of this line is W6/9. After that, there is a last option of fixed length and angle and fixed dx and dy. Similarly, these type of parameters can also be applied to the line drawing. I will suggest you to keep the matters as simple as possible to have the 100% flexibility. Keep it simple, keep it straightforward. Always take care of the moment releases. In a nutshell, what I have told you in this lecture is that we can draw beam column brace. This is the simplest option to draw beams. After selecting this option, properties of object window will open. Type of line, property, moment releases, that is it can be continuous and pinned. Property can be selected as per the user and design requirement. Line drawing type can be different curves, for example straight, spline, multilinear, Bezier, arcs, etc. Drawing control type can also be modified, that is it can either be parallel to X, parallel to Y, parallel to angle, or it can be none. So I will suggest you to always go with these options, that is drawing control type most of the time has to be none, line drawing type most of the time has to be straight bar, moment releases most of the time has to be continuous. Otherwise, if you are drawing a beam between two beams, then it has to be pinned only, because it does not have any moment transfer capacity at the ends. And property has to be selected carefully, that is it can be either be concrete or it can either be of steel, etc.